and the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and it is Sunday, and you know what that means? It's time for weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came through the door via DHL, Amazon, UPS, United States Postal Service, FedEx, and of course, that KG outlaw to the north, Waylon Jennings. It is the weekly purchases, and a big week this week. Been a little bit quieter the last couple of weeks with the holidays, but now the toy company is ramping back up and a lot of stuff through the door and a very diverse portfolio here today in weekly purchases. Like I said, 3 rounds to get to, and we'll get through all those. But first, we got to get some updates of what's going on here. And first, I got to thank Jay'sToysAndGames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15%. Got to thank them for sponsoring the YouTube channel. And I picked up a lot of stuff over there just today. Check that out later on in this very video. So shout out to Jay'sToysAndGames.com. Also, shout out to Deutsch Snacking Dough. Yes, Deutsch Snacking Dough, official sponsor of my podcast, a new sponsor here on the channel. Check that out if you like cookie dough in a jar and you like to eat cookie dough. Now, my wife is a big fan, so my wife is all in on this one here. But check it out on our podcast. We did do a taste test on those, and you can use the link in the description down below. Save yourself 20%. So there you go. Got to give them a shout out as well. Also got to give a shout out to the Patreon this month. Peacemaker John Cena is the giveaway. And in a plot twist, anybody that signs up for my Patreon this month, be it a free member or a paid member, your name is in the hat to get the Briscoe Brothers giveaway. So check that out if you're after those. Check out the Patreon. Tons and tons of videos. I have so many videos, you can only put up so many. I put up 4 videos a day. There's even more content on the Patreon for you. You get early access to all the videos from both my YouTube channels and my podcast early. So check out the Patreon, support the channel. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, as you guys know, but a lot going up on there and a lot of videos already up on there. And after you see weekly purchases this week, even more videos going to be going up on there. So appreciate the support on the Patreon each and every week. A lot going on the channel with best of season almost in the rear view mirror. We're celebrating the best and worst in action figures. Top 10 worst is always a favorite for a lot of people. Once again, Todd McFarlane, those are always the biggest ones, the worst videos. People like the negative. They like the negative. They don't like the positive, I guess, for whatever reason. But I do have a ton of top 5, top 10s as I celebrate everything in action figures for 2025. Make sure you're checking them out. I'd be interested to hear your top 10, top 5 list in these videos. And it's all leading up to one thing where I take the winners from all these videos, put them together, and we find the true top 10 action figures of 2025. And then after that, we look to the future. I get my crystal ball out. I got a couple of videos around the corner that I will talk about what I want to see from all the toy companies I collect, where I envision and what I want to see from them in 2026. I put the business hat on, I put it on tight, and I dig in. And I think some of these companies, not that any of them are going to watch it, but if they do, I think I give them some good advice on the future and how to win consumers, et cetera, and not go out of business maybe in some instances. So check out that video to come, once again, early on Patreon. That's the way we roll around here. But a lot going on, and I got future giveaways coming to Instagram and Twitter. The X, of course, as we heard it on the X, like a young Dusty Hill once upon a time. We'll have some giveaways around that as well, so make sure you follow me on social media if you want to be a part of those giveaways as well. And now's the time we usually turn our attention to the weekly purchases mailbag segment here. Unfortunately, no questions this week, so Angie got the week off. Good for her. She deserves another vacation, don't you think, Todd McFarlane? But if you want to be the question of the week, put it in the comments down below or send it to TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast. Check the podcast out this week. A lot of good stuff over there. This coming week, it's going to be one of those other episodes. I can't tame my wife. Let me tell you, I try to tame her, but she's a tough one to tame, and you'll find out all about it this week in The Kyle Peterson Show. Right now on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships, this Tuesday, available for everyone. So there you go. That is the housekeeping. Now it's time for the weekly purchases. Whoa, stop the clock before I get into weekly purchases. I already did it, and I forgot a couple of things, and I wanted to make sure I show those off this week. Optimus Prime Armor He-Man. Check out the review on the channel already. Got that through the door this week, but also got Scareglow Starscream through the door, a very interesting figure. So got both of those celebrating the Transformers Masters of the Universe crossover. I don't know. We'll see where that goes. And I give a little crystal ball talk about that in the future as well. But we're not done. Our friends over there at Jay's Toys and Games, they're moving warehouses. They're moving to a gigantic warehouse. Can't wait to see that here very soon. A lot of fun stuff with Jay's coming up very soon as well. So stay tuned for that. But as they were cleaning out the warehouse, they found something I desperately needed, and very convenient they found it this week, because yesterday in the toy news, Todd McFarlane, we had an update from this individual. I actually found him in Minnesota on a work trip, so check out toy news if you missed it. But they did find Jesse Ventura, of course, the G.I. Joe style, Barbie doll style, maybe I better not say that to Jesse Ventura figure. I've got the other ones, and I've never unboxed them, but it might be time for a Jesse the Body unboxing. Maybe we'll do that. I want to unbox that high school football coach, Jesse Ventura, so bad. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I did get this Jesse. How about that? He's ready for Predator. He's ready for a movie. He's ready to go on the front lines right now wherever the SEALs need him. That's what he's ready to do. But got Jesse the Body, the Ventura, through the door as well. And that's a little bit of a whoa, stop the clock. All right, time for round one of weekly purchases. And we're going to go wrestling first with round number one. And some of this stuff I already unboxed. I got after it early this week. Of course, these all dropped a week ago over there at Target. Rey Mysterio, his latest Ultimate Edition from Halloween Havoc, 1997 against Eddie Guerrero. Rowdy Roddy Piper, Paul Orndorff, and Cowboy Bob Orton. It is the Piper's Pit playset. Check out that review on the channel if you missed it. I did get Bobby the Brain, the Heenan. Got that in the collection. Also got Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. Of course, got to have him. Got two of those. Had to have two to display both looks. Check out the review. The British Bulldog, oh man, an all-timer, as we know. And then I did get Mr. Monday Night himself, Mr. RVD. So I got all those off of Target, of course. Check your Target stores. The reset's going on right now. Or Target Online if you're after any of those. You can find them there. Also got after our friend Penta. Defining Moments just came through the door. It took me a while. I felt like the last person in the world to get this. For some reason, the United States Postal Service doesn't like me, and my ringside deliveries take like over a week now. So I don't know what's going on. There's something probably with the zone I'm in or something. I don't know. But the post office has not liked me lately. But I get Penta there. Also got Cody Rhodes. Still got to unbox Cody. Probably already unboxed on the channel, if not Patreon by now. We got Cody Rhodes Defining Moments. Very cool to get those. Available at ringside. Use code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. How about a double dose of Anna J. Chases? I never got this figure, and I bought two of them for $20 shipped. So I said, I'll put one min on card, and I'll open one up. $20, that's a heck of a deal. Crazy to think one of 5,000's under 20, under retail. Not a good sign, in all honesty, but I'm here for it. I needed them in my collection, so I did pick those up. So there it is. That's round number one of weekly purchases. Bring on round number two. All right, we got a quick round number two and a little bit bigger round number three. But round number two, we're starting with our friends over there at Jay's Toys and Games. Use code Kyle, save yourself 15%. I did grab NECA Freddy Krueger Part 2. Picked this bad boy up. Looking pretty good. Freddy's Revenge, ready to go. Got that through the door. Also at Walmart, a little clearance event. Finally saw this at a local Walmart. It's taken a while. But I found the little Sega Were-Dragon. Put that with the werewolf, little Alter Beast action. Check that one out. I've been unboxing those over on Kyle Peterson 2.0. A lot of spillover into Kyle Peterson 2.0 this time of year with all the best of videos. Had to unbox a ton of new Thundercat stuff. A lot of stuff over there. Make sure you subscribe to both those channels, and we will be doing a giveaway with Kyle Peterson 2.0 to make sure you do subscribe over there. How about a little Latoonie? I got Axe a while back. Finally got the Smash figure, so you can't have one without the other, unless you're LJN back in the day, but I did get Smash through the door, so we will unbox that. And we also got Macho Man Randy Savage, once again, back to the ironing board there. The ironing board, sure, why not? But this one can pair up with the old school LJN Hogan, or the new one, I guess, if you want to, and it could be the Mega Powers edition there. So I got that through the door, looking pretty good. And then the last one for this round, little KWK action here. We're getting well done. And that's how I heard Todd likes his steaks. And that's the opposite of my dad. My dad likes some blue. But we do got that well done. 1 of 200 edition right there. We also got these, which everybody has a chance. If you go to the KWK website, around Toy Fair in February, they are giving these away to influencers. Now, what is the definition of an influencer? I don't know. I have no idea. I guess anybody that posts anything in social media technically is an influencer. Anybody that talks is an influencer in a lot of ways. But you can get your chance at getting these. So go to the KWK website and maybe get your name in the hat if you want these. But it is Club Kayfabe exclusive. And of course, you better have a collar on when you do it. It's like a formal interview. But it's well done, of course, in the yellow. But we're not done. We got the black and pink attack like a Young Heart Foundation. We got KWK version there. And then we got the black and the purple and the pink on this version here. So we got 4 different versions of well done. We went from never having a figure ever to 4 different versions, and we'll unbox these on the channel. Now I'm not sure what to do with the 1 of 200. I'm not sure if I should unbox the bagged ones, but you know how I am. I'm a wild man. I'll probably end up unboxing them all is what we'll probably do. And that is round number 2. Now we got a big round in round number 3. All right, we bring home weekly purchases with round number 3. Let's dive into it. And let's start with a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles this week. How about a little Lost Year's April O'Neil Night Watch team? You know me, I love the Night Watch team. It's a great sub-team line from the last Ronin series. I think that's the last figure, if I'm not mistaken. So I got that through the door. Got Nobody. Dangerous this time of year. We got Nobody from the Mirage Turtles line there. This one I'm pretty excited about. I love a good Cyborg. Cyborg Donatello through the door this week. A big beefy figure. I'm here for that. Also here for Raphael as Shredder. How about that one as well? So a lot of turtles this week from NECA. And we're not done. We got the, what is it, Body Count? Ultimate Body Count Casey Jones. I'm cool with that as well. Check that out. A lot of these you can get over at Jay's Toys and Games. You can save 15%. You guys know the drill. And then we got Karai Mercenary Edition through the door. So a lot of turtles to dive into here. 6 turtle figures just like that. There's a week of unboxing. So we'll get to them eventually. We always do. We always do. We also got this in the mail from Figure Collections. Figure Collections nice enough to send me this. They said, hey, Kyle, give it a spin. See what you think of the Power Packed Wrestlers, Andre the Giant. A lot of people probably keeping these on card, but we'll go through it and we'll probably unbox it on the channel. That's what we do around these parts. You guys know that by now. Uh-oh, knocking stuff over. I'm shocked I don't have any more like mountains of falling over on me, you know? You'd think that would happen all the time. We're going to stick this. I'm going to stick Andre right here. You'd think this would just fall and collapse on me or something. Not today, though. Not today, I guess. But we got that. I did pay up for this one, which I absolutely hate to do. And this, once again, I'm doing that crystal ball video here very soon, maybe Patreon right now, that does show it. And I talk about, hey, business practices and what needs to change. This is one of those things I mentioned. This is the regular edition. Is it, Todd? Is it the regular edition? More of the Chase edition of Chelsea Green. I had to go across the pond to UK. Beautiful this time of year. I said, hey, I'm a big Status Quo fan. Can I get a deal? And then they said, whoa, we all know the Quo. We're all fans of the Quo, so you can get a deal. Not really, but I think I paid like $35, which isn't terrible, but it's not good either. And unfortunately, they mailed it to me in a mailer bag. So you can imagine going across the ocean in a mailer bag, how that worked. This is basically destroyed, but I was going to open it anyway, so I'm not too worked up about it. But I did finally get that Chelsea Green. Now I need that Kalani Jordan. I got to track that one down. We'll see if that does happen or not. John Cena through the door. Did find this on a little travel for work this week. Picked up John Cena. Also picked up Ray, an interesting looking Ray, and we'll dive into that. We'll probably unbox Ray, John Cena, and Uncle Howdy from last week together in a video. So be on the lookout for that one. Probably Kyle Peterson 2.0. So check that out as well. And we're not done. The hits keep on coming. Jay's came in hot on Friday. I picked this up over there. It's the Deluxe Ram Man. This figure looks amazing. Very excited for this Ram Man figure. So check that over at jaystoysandgames.com. Same thing. Picked up Man at Arms over there. Picked up a little Moss Man that looks like a green werewolf. And then I picked up Evil Lynn. Oh, just like my daughter, Emma Lynn. It was so close to being Evil Lynn, but my wife made us do Emma Lynn. I'll never forgive her for it. But there we go. We got those. Got a little He-Man through the door. Thanks to jaystoysandgames.com. Also picked up over there at Jay's Batgirl Digital Edition McFarlane. Black Fire McFarlane toys over there at Jay's. One I'm extremely excited about. The old Red Tornado. Got him through the door. And finally, Cheetah. She's finally here. Been looking for this one for a while. Jay's got all of these in stock. So head over there and head over there quick. Save yourself 15% with code Kyle. And last thing this week, looking around, I got this from the old McFarlane toy store. Used code MTS, not Kyle, MTS to save 10%. But I did get Static, the McFarlane Gold Label Toy Store exclusive. Pick that one up along the way. So an interesting, diverse week. That's what it is. It's diversifying the portfolio this week. A lot of different figures through the door. A lot to talk about, a lot to unbox. And there's a lot going on the channel, as you guys know. Best of season winding down. I got those crystal ball figure videos where I talk about what I'm thinking we need to see in 2026 from all these different toy companies. We got an extra toy hunt, I think, next week. I got that one in the can. And then we got a ton of unboxings around that. And I believe on Monday, I'm supposed to get that Ultimate Edition Amazon exclusive Shawn Michaels. I believe my ringside order of 124 should be in on Monday, and Castle Grayskull Amazon exclusive on Monday. So Monday could be a big, big day. Got a lot to do, and I got a day job too. A lot of people forget Kyle's got a very busy day job. So we'll get to it all eventually. And I got a big week next week at work, and maybe more on that on the podcast very soon. That could be interesting to a few people. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast. And we still got more giveaways. We got the Patreon one going right now. Free member. All you got to be is a free member to get in on the Briscoes. Obviously, the Peacemaker is the traditional giveaway. But got an Instagram giveaway and an X giveaway coming up. So be on the lookout for those. Make sure you follow me if you want to be involved. It's free to enter, and it's free to have an Instagram and free to have an X, of course. So a lot going on the channels, a lot going on in life. Appreciate your guys' support. Appreciate you guys watching the weekly purchases each and every single week. So make sure you're following me, though, on SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, the whole rigmarole. And if you want to email me, TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. That's the place to do it. And then don't forget, of course, to subscribe to this YouTube channel and my other YouTube channel. Thumbs up the video always helps the channel. And then, of course, Patreon, YouTube channel memberships if you want to be involved in even more stuff going on. And then check out the podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available every single Tuesday wherever podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. So for another week of weekly purchases, you know what I'm doing. I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling my way into another work week.
Well, are we going to dance or are we going to play?